Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you and warm welcome once again on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta and today we shall continue with the next part of MAHCET MBA 2024 Quantitative Ability Decoded. Now in this session we'll be discussing some I would say that most expected questions that may be a part of your quant section of MAHCET examination. Now, this session will help you in continuing your revision and it will take you one step closer towards your examination. And definitely, I'm assuming that all of you must have finished your syllabus as far as the basics, as far as the concepts of quant is concerned. So, this session will act as a proper way of doing a revision of whatever concepts with that you have covered earlier, right? So in this session, we'll be looking at some questions of quant, and these questions, some of them are based on the actual questions from the previous year papers of MHCT examination. Some of them are based on some of the important concepts that will be tested in your examination, right? So in this session, we'll be practicing some questions. I'll be displaying the questions one by one as usual. I do in all my sessions, and we'll be giving you some time to simplify to solve those questions. After which we'll have a complete discussion on each and every question. All right. So friends, welcome back once again. Can you all please quickly confirm if I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you? Shreyansh, Namaskar. Good to see you again in this session. Can you all please quickly give me a confirmation acknowledgement so that we can start solving the questions of quant in this session? So just give me an acknowledgement if I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you. All right, great. So got the confirmation. So let's begin solving these questions. So all of you be prepared with your rough sheets. Definitely it will be required. Okay, right? So please be prepared with your rough sheet and a pen and start solving these questions now. So the first question on your screen. Good afternoon, Abhishek. Good afternoon, everyone. The present average weight of a group of 11 members is 49 kgs. After 3 years, the person whose weight is 70 kg is replaced by a person whose weight is 20 kg. What will be the average weight of the group 10 years from now? Now, these type of questions should not take more than 1 minute. Simple concepts of averages should be applied here. Yes, any answer among options A, B, C, D, and E? Okay, so one of the students option B, 55.55. All right. So the options are in decimals. Okay, so 45, 55, 54. 45 में दो options हैं and then 59. So yes, some of the options are close, like 45 point something. There are two options like that. One of the options is 54 point something. One of the options is 55 point something. So probably you might have to go for actual calculations, complete calculations. ओके, चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं, सॉल्व करते हैं इसे। नाउ प्रेजेंट एवरेज वेट of 11 members is 45. So there are a total of 11 members at present. So if I talk about present scenario, number of people is 11 and their average is 49. Okay, I'll not write each and everything, I'll write the important things here. So presently there are 11 members and the average age is 49. After 3 years, so after 3 years, if I'll consider the same group of 11 people, then the average will also increase by 3. Okay, so the average will become 52 after 3 years, right? Now, after 3 years, what happened? One person whose weight was 70 is replaced with another person whose weight is 20, right? So, at this point in time, यहाँ से 70 subtract हो गया and 20 add हो गया, right? So, effectively, what we have subtracted is what we'll have to find out. Okay. So, if I look at the sum, so sum of these 11 members will be 11 into 52. A person whose weight is 70 kg is replaced, okay, and a person whose weight is 20 kg is added in this group, right? Now after this, what will be the average? The average will be this number divided by 11, because the number of people has remained same. So number of people is 11, so I'll divide it by 11. Okay, so upon calculations I can write it as 11 into 52 minus 50. 11 into 52 minus 50 divided by 11. Okay, so 11 into 52 divided by 11 will be 52 only, minus 50 upon 11. Okay, now 1 upon 11 is 9.09. So 1 upon 11 in terms of percentages is 9.09. Okay, and in terms of decimals it will be 0.909, right? ठीक है, 100 upon 11 यहाँ लिख देते हैं values. Wait, so 100 upon 11, ये याद होनी चाहिए चीजें. 100 upon 11 is 9.09. Okay, so 1 upon 11 should be equal to 0.0909. ठीक है, so 50 upon 11 कितना होगा, इसको 50 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, whatever you want. So 50 upon 11 will be 4.5454 and so on. Okay, now this is the average. This is the average. This is the average 3 years from now. After 3 years, right? They're talking about 3 years. So 52 minus 4.54 will be 47.4545 and so on, right? Now they're talking about the average weight of the entire group 10 years from now. Okay, now this average is 3 years from now and we want to calculate the average 10 years from now. So 3 and 10, the difference is 7. So just add 7 to this number. So 47.45 plus 7 will be 54.45. So 54.45 kgs will be the average 10 years from now. Okay? So I'll reiterate this question. So present 11 members, 49 was the average. After 3 years, the average will become 52. So the sum will become 11 multiplied by 52, right? Up till this point. Now at this moment, a 70-year person, a 70 kg person is replaced with 20 kg person. So sum में से मैंने 70 minus कर दिया and 20 add कर दिया. So this will become the new sum. When divided by 11 will become the new average. Now this new average came out to be 47.45. Okay. Now this is the average 3 years from now. I want to calculate the average 10 years from now of this group. Okay. Now 3 years from now, if I'll go to 10 years from now, so there is a gap of 7 years. So 7 will be added to 47.45. Okay. And the final answer will be 54.45. So that is option C. Only one student I can see, Hare Krishna, has given a correct answer. Okay, so the correct answer is option C. Let's move on and look at the next question, question number 2. Now, question number 2, find the area of a parallelogram in square centimeters with the two sides 10 root 2 and 30 centimeters, and the angle between the sides is given as 45 degrees. Now, this is a parallelogram and you'll have to find out the area of this parallelogram. Now, what is the formula for finding area of a parallelogram? Anyone? If you remember the formula, then it's very easy to answer this question, like less than 30 seconds. Ajinkya says option E. All right. Let's see if there is anyone else who will give the same answer. Now, the formula for finding the area of a parallelogram, it is L into B sine theta, where L is the length, B is the breadth. That means the two sides of the parallelogram. Theta is the angle between the sides. Now, all the three things are given. We are given length, we are given breadth, and we are also given the angle between the sides. Just I'll substitute the values in the formula. So length 10 under root 2 multiplied by the breadth, that is 30, sine of 45 degrees. Now, what is sine 45? Sine 45 is 1 upon root 2. So 10 into 30 is 300 root 2 multiplied by sine 45, which is 1 upon root 2. Now, root 2 will get cancelled and the answer of this question will come out to be 300. Okay. So 300, that is option E, is the correct answer of this question. Next question, question number 3. The question seems to be a lengthy question. So carefully read each and every statement and mark an answer, mark a correct answer for this one. Question says that in a tech company based in Bangalore, there are 50 employees who work in the content team for the vertical management. 37 employees are working to create content for quantitative aptitude, while 22 employees are working to create content for verbal aptitude. There are 3 people who are not a part of creating content for either QA or VA sections. Find the number of employees who are working in exactly one area. This is a very basic question of Venn diagrams, two-set Venn diagrams. Now let's consider this Venn diagram, an empty Venn diagram, two-set Venn diagram. All right. Now there are a total of 50 employees. So I can say that the value of universal set is 50. There are 50 employees. Now they are working in two different verticals. So 37 employees are working to create content for QA. So for QA and for VA, these are the two subjects. Okay. So for QA, there are 37 employees who are working to create this content, and for VA, it is 22. And 3 people are not creating content for either of these two. So 3 will be outside this. Okay? So I'll apply the simple formula A union B. Okay? Or if I'll consider this portion as X, this will be 37 minus X, and this is 22 minus X. No need to apply formula, just add these numbers, 37 minus X, X and 22 minus X, and this sum should be equal to 50 minus 3, that is 47. Okay? So 37 minus X plus 22 minus X should be equal to 50 minus 3. Simple basic funda of Venn diagrams. Okay, so after solving this, I'll calculate the value of X. So the value of X will be equal to 37 and 22, 59 minus 47, that is 12. Okay, X ka value 12 aa gaya. Now once we have got the value of X, I can write the values of each and every region in the Venn diagram. Okay, so the region which has both QA and VA will be X, that is 12. Now 37 minus X, 37 minus 12 is 25, and 22 minus X is 10. Okay, now what do we have to find out? Find the number of employees who are working in exactly one area. Now exactly one area, that means only QA is 25, only verbal ability is 10. So my answer will be 25 plus 10, that is 35. Okay, so 35, that is option E, should be the correct answer of this question. Okay, I can see that Sneha, Rahul, Asmita, Anjali, Harshad, 5 of you have given a correct answer of question number 3. So yes, the answer is 35. Let's look at question number 4. Now question number 4, Sohan bought 8 items for rupees 3 and sold 16 items for rupees 7. Find the profit or loss percentage. All right, Sagar, Priyanka. Sagar, please write your answer once only. Please do not spam the chat box. Anjali, Harshit. Okay. Now Sohan bought 8 items for rupees 3. So I can say that the cost price of each item will be 3 upon 8. Right? 8 items for rupees 3. So one item, one article for 3 by 8. Now similarly, selling price will become, he sold 16 items for rupees 7. So selling price of each article will be 7 upon 16. Okay. Now instead of finding profit or loss, what I generally do is I calculate the ratio of cost price and selling price. ठीक है? थोड़ा calculations easy होती है. So observe this. I'll not do the subtraction. I'll just calculate the simplest ratio of cost price of one article and the selling price of one article. So it is 3 by 8 divided by 7 by 16. Upon simplifying, it will come out to be 6 upon 7. Now carefully observe here. When the cost price is 6, the selling price is 7. So the ratio of cost price and selling price is 6 upon 7. So for a cost price of 6, the selling price is 7. That means there is a profit of 1 over the cost price of 6, and this becomes the profit percentage. So 1 by 6 is how much percentage? It is 16.66 percentage, and that is the correct answer of this question. All right, so option B, 16.66 or 16.67, whatever the option is the correct answer of question number 4. All right, चलिए next question पे चलते हैं जल्दी से. Find the number of positive terms in the given series. So there is a series 83, 77, 71 and so on. You'll have to find out the number of positive terms in this series. As you can observe that this is a decreasing series. Okay, series decreasing here, right? So at certain instant will get negative terms. Okay, so what you have to do is you will have to find out what will be the number of terms which are positive in this series. Okay, Ajankya says A, Byte says A, Ray Mysterio says B, B and A. So either A or B. Let's see what will be the answer. Now, first of all, let's analyze this series. What type of series this one is? So 83, 77, 71 and so on. Now a decrease of 6, then a decrease of 6. So this is an arithmetic progression with a common difference of -6. Okay, so the terms will keep decreasing by 6. So 83 के बाद 77 आएगा, then 71, then 65, 59 and so on. What will be the last positive term? Okay, now if this series will keep on going like this, I can see that the common difference is 6 or -6. Okay, so I can relate all these terms with the multiples of 6. So you can see that all these terms are of the form a multiple of 6 minus 1. Multiple of 6 minus 1. 84 minus 1, 78 minus 1, 72 minus 1, 66 minus 1. Okay. So all these terms are of the form 1 less than a multiple of 6. Okay. Now, the smallest positive number, which is of the form of 1 less than a multiple of 6, is 5. Okay. So I can say that the last term of this series will be equal to 5. Okay. Right. Now you can apply the formula of nth term. So nth term is equal to a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Now we know the nth term or the last term is 5. The first term is 83 plus n minus 1. N is we have to calculate and the common difference is -6. Okay. Now simplify this and you will get the value of n. Okay. Now 5 minus 83 is -78 divided by -6. So -78 divided by -6 is equal to n minus 1. Now 78 upon 6 is 13, 13 plus 1 is 14, so the value of n is equal to 14. So there are a total of 14 terms which will be positive in the given series. Okay, so the correct answer should be 14, that is option C. So I can see that towards the end, like recently, just now, some of you have given a correct answer. Okay, the important thing is to understand what I have done. Okay, how am I able to calculate the last positive term of this series? Okay, 5 कैसे आया ये समझ में आना चाहिए. Since the common difference was 6 or -6, I can write each of these terms in the form of a multiple of 6. Okay, so now multiple of 6, 84 होता है, 84 से 1 less, 84 minus 1 is 83, then 78 minus 1 is 77 and so on. Okay, so all these terms can in general be written as a multiple of 6 minus 1. I have seen which will be the last number or which will be the first or smallest positive number of the form 6k minus 1, and that is 5. So the series will go till 5, or 5 will be the last positive term of this given series. Okay. All right. So friends, question number 5, answer is 14. Okay. Now I'll take a small pause here and We'll check the number of likes. So if I refresh my screen, I can see very less number of likes from all of you. Guys, there are more than 60 students and only 6 likes are there. Come on, that is not justice. So please, if you are enjoying this session, if you're liking solving these questions, so please press the like button. Okay. All right. Now we shall continue. Let's look at the next question, question number 6. Okay. Now the question is a computer program is designed in such a way that it will show a random color out of 6 pinkish, 5 greenish and 7 yellowish colors. If the program is run for 2 times consecutively, then what is the probability that both the colors shown by the program are greenish? A basic question on probability. कहानी बनाई हुई है सिर्फ, they have built up a story. Otherwise, this is a very simple, straightforward question of probability. All right, Ajankya, good. So first one to answer, Ray Mysterio, 2 answers up till now. I'll tell you that these questions are simple, but you need to at least spend 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Please do all these questions carefully. Sagar says option D, friends option B, Nitmix option E, Sneha option B. Okay. Okay. Now let's begin with this. Now we have 6 pinkish, 5 greenish and 7 yellowish colors. So total number of colors is 18. Fine. Out of 18, if this program is run twice, then what is the probability that both the colors shown by the program are greenish? That means the first color will be greenish. So in how many ways first greenish color can be selected? It will be 5 out of 18 ways. So this one is sorted, 5 divided by 18. Now for the second color to be greenish, I think some of you have a slight confusion. Yes, there will be confusion. Okay. Now to get the correct answer, you should be asking a few things to yourself. Now first of all, can I repeat the same greenish color which I have selected in the first case? Now since here nowhere it is written that repetition of color is not allowed, so yes, repetition is definitely allowed. Okay. So for the second time, once again, I can select 5 greenish colors. Okay. Out of how many colors? Out of 18 colors or out of 17 colors? Okay. Now once again, you must understand that once I have selected any color, will it be available for selection the second time? Yes, it is, because once again repetition is allowed. Okay. So the denominator will again be 18. So first greenish in 5 by 18 ways, second in again 5 by 18. Now simplify this, 5 into 5 is 25, divided by 18 into 18 is 324. Okay, so 25 upon 324, option E is the correct answer of this question. Okay, option E, correct answer. Yes, that is the correct answer. And let's move on to the next question, question number 7. Question number 7. Two trains A and B with their respective speeds as 80 km per hour and 60 km per hour started to move on parallel tracks at the same time in the same direction. Careful, huh? Find the length of the faster train if it can cross the man in the slower train in 36 seconds. Tricky question this one is. Just to add up confusion in the question, what they have done is they have made this man sit in the slower train. So you don't have to worry about this. Just apply the basic concept. Okay. All right. Two students giving the same answer. Hello World and NetMix. Option C, that is 200. Let's see if this is the correct answer or not. What I'll get from other students. All right. Plenty of you giving the same answer. चलिए check करते हैं. Now logic. This is the faster train and this is the slower train. There is a man sitting in the slower train and the faster train has to completely cross the man sitting in the slower train. Okay, so there is no need to consider the slower train. Okay, just consider the man who is sitting in the slower train. And since the man is sitting in the slower train and slower train is moving at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, so I can say that the train traveling at 80 km per hour will completely cross the man who is traveling at 60 km per hour in the same direction. That's it. So here the train has to completely cross a man. Now both are moving, so the concept of relative speeds will come into play. Now since they both are moving in the same direction, since they both are moving in the same direction, can you leak the MBA CET question paper? No, Sanskar. Neither me or nobody whom I know can leak this paper. No, it is not possible. So stay away from such practices, stay away from such thinkings. Okay. All right. Chaliye. So the faster train 80 km per hour is crossing a man who is traveling at 60 km per hour in the same direction. Okay? So relative speed, first of all, since the objects are moving in the same direction, relative speed will be the difference of their speeds. So 80 minus 60, that is 20 km per hour. Okay. Now 20 km per hour is the relative speed. I will convert it in meters per second by multiplying it by 5 by 18. Okay. So 100 divided by 18 meters per second or 50 upon 9 simplify करके लिख सकते हो. This will be the relative speed. Okay. Now find the length of the faster train. Let's assume that the length of the faster train is L divided by the relative speed will be equal to the time that the faster train will take to completely cross the man who is sitting in the slower train. Okay, so length will be equal to relative speed multiplied by the time. So relative speed is 100 upon 18 meters per second multiplied by time is 36 seconds. So upon simplifying, you will get the length of the train as 200 meters. Okay, fine. So the correct answer will be option C, that is 200 meters. Okay, let's move on and look at question number 8. The question is, if the third proportion of 8 and P is 81 upon 8, find the number of factors of P. So first of all, you'll have to calculate the value of P. For that, you need to know what is third proportion. A very simple concept of ratios and proportions. So calculate the value of P by using the given relation between 8P and 81 upon 8 and then find out the number of factors of P. Okay, now Shreya, what is the time of live class? So Shreya, on YouTube, if you are talking about the YouTube, the live lectures, so 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, these are, sorry, 12, starting from 12 noon, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. Okay, not every day. So what you can do is you can subscribe the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep, and you will see the list of upcoming sessions. Okay, so option B. So let's first of all understand the concept of third proportion. So if you are given that three numbers A, B, and C are in continued proportion, okay, then A upon B is equal to B upon C, or B square is equal to AC. Okay, right? Now, in this case, A is called first proportion, B is called mean proportion, and C is called third proportion. Okay, so the third proportion of these two numbers is this. So here the value of C is 81 upon 8. So the first two numbers are 8, P, and the third number is 81 upon 8. The third proportion. Okay, the third proportion will be written at the third place. So these three numbers are in continued proportion. So the square of middle number, p square, will be equal to the product of extreme numbers, 8 multiplied by 81 upon 8. Now from here the value of p will come out to be under root of 81, that is 9. Okay, so the value of p is 9. You'll have to find out the number of factors of 9. Number of factors of 9, 1, 3, and 9. There are 3 factors of 9. So the correct answer will be option D. Okay, okay. So option D, that is 3, is the correct answer of question number 8. Let's move on and look at the next question, question number 9. Now, question number 9, gold is 17 times as heavy as water and silver is 8 times as heavy as water. In what ratio should these be mixed together to get the mixture 10 times as heavy as water? All right, simple question, huh? Absolutely. Now, gold, whose weight is 17 times that of water, so I'll assume it as 17W. Now, silver, which is 8 times as heavy as water, 8W. Applying allegations, in what ratio these will be mixed to get a mixture whose weight is 10 times as heavy as water? Alligation apply kar do. This difference will be 2W, 7W. The ratio comes out to be 2:7. So the ratio in which they will be mixed will be 2:7. That is option B. Simple application of allegations. Okay? So question number 9, option B is the correct answer. Looking at 10th question. Find the number of ways in which 6 couples can sit around a table such that every couple always sits together. A very logical question. Number of ways in which 6 couples can sit around a table, around a circular table, such that every couple always sits together? Okay, nice. चलिए सॉल्व करते हैं. Now there are six couples and every couple has to sit together. Okay. So to start with, I'll assume every couple as a single entity. Okay. So that means there are only six people or only six entities that will have to sit. Okay. Because every couple will sit together. So I'll assume every couple as a single entity. So there are six couples, that means there are six entities, right? So in how many ways these six entities can sit around a circular table? Okay, so the number of ways is n minus 1 factorial. Now 6 minus 1 factorial, that is 5 factorial, will be the number of ways in which six entities can sit around the circular table. Okay, now every couple has two people which can interchange their places. So every couple now can sit in two ways. They can just interchange their places with the spouse. Okay, so for every couple, number of ways will be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Every couple can sit in two ways. So since there are six couples, they will sit in 2 raised to the power 6 ways. So the final answer of this question will be 5 factorial multiplied by 2 raised to the power 6, 120 multiplied by 64. Okay, now 64 into 120 will be 640, 128, 7680. So 7680. 7680. Plenty of you have given correct answer. A lot of you have given correct answer. So 7680, option A will be the correct answer of this question. All right. So friends, that was the last question of the day. I hope you would have enjoyed solving these questions. Definitely will come back again with our next session on logical reasoning as well as quantitative ability as well as verbal ability. All right. Now, if you have enjoyed solving the questions, so definitely please do like this session. That will act as a motivation for us, and we'll be conducting many more sessions like this for all of you in the near future. Also, you can join MNCT specialized course, which has 12 mocks based on actual paper pattern and more than 3,500 practice questions across different level of difficulties. Also, you can use our CAT college predictor, which is based on your profile. Yes, Sagar, our sessions are conducted almost regularly. Like today also, I took a session at 1 o'clock. So this is my second session. Till MHCT examination, almost on daily basis, you will find 2 or 3 sessions that will be conducting on the YouTube channel, which will be free for all of you. You can just subscribe our channel and attend any of these sessions. You can get social with us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much. We'll see you once again. Have a good day. Bye bye.